Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Asante D. Capilla. It's not one thing.
Right, yes. Asante D. Capilla?
No!
Giovanni Asante Di Capillo Jr.
D. Capilla.
And he's a junior.
Giovanni Asante Di Capillo Jr.
You don't have to say junior.
Giovanni.
Is your kid gonna get third?
Johnny Asante D.
Or Gene. You can just call him Gene for short.
John, is your kid gonna be third?
Oh yeah. I love my name, dude.
Same dude. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Do re mi fa sol la. Do re mi fa sol la. Fa sol re do re mi do re mi fa sol la. Do re mi fa sol la.
Oh yeah, they're both. Without Evan Ingram.
Bum bum.
Ryder Bowen,
He's a captain.
the QB, the freshman QB.
Griffin.
Oh, I don't know which one started. I didn't get the stats. They didn't have stats. So. We'll just say the running back.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here for the Towanda Black Knights versus the Wellsboro Hornets. We are here for the homecoming game. I'm Johnny Asante. I'm here with Nate West and Owen Lane, if you guys want to say hello.
What's
going
Glad
on?
to be back.
Yep. Feels good.
Apologies in advance.
Yeah, we're all sick.
A little
yeah.
snuffly this afternoon.
All a bit under the weather, but
So last week, sorry to cut you off, Owen.
no, you're good.
Last week for the Knights, came home with a win, 21-6, and I don't really think the score did justice to how well the Knights played. They were really in control, if you fellas agree with that.
It was definitely a learning point for the team. I think that's when, due to the, what game was it? Was it the Hughesville game? I think after that game and to the game that happened last week, I think that's when they started to discover what they can really focus on and to grow as. And
Yeah.
to have Riley Vanderpool back, absolutely a contributor to the team. He had how many touchdowns?
So I'm going to pull up the stats right here
There
for
you go.
us.
Might have been two
So
touchdowns.
the rushing yards for the Black Knights, Riley Vanderpool had 19 carries, 159 yards, and a touchdown. Caden Delameter, 13 carries, 86 yards. Deshaun Gardner, 2 carries, 8 yards, 1 touchdown. Riley Slider, 2 carries, 7 yards, 1 touchdown. Gage Evans, who had a pretty good game as a freshman, 3 rushes for 30 yards. Reese Slider had 1 rush for -5 yards. And then on the receiving end for the Knights, Deshaun Gardner had a catch and 27 yards, and Riley Slider had 2 with 36 yards. So we'll pause for the national anthem, and we'll get right back to you. So as I was saying, just really a successful night on offense for the Black Knights. They were able to control the running game, and that's probably something they're going to look for in this one.
Absolutely.
So let's get right into it. So we'll start with the key players. Nate, we're going to shorten it down to 1 player this week because we only have 1 player for the key players for the Wellsboro Hornets. So Nate, who's the 1 player you're looking for the Towanda Black Knights
Riley
tonight?
Vanderpool.
Care to explain?
Yeah, of course. Riley Vanderpool, if you did watch last week's game, it was incredible. It was 2 weeks after Reese started quarterback, and as soon as he got to the field, the whole momentum changed for the team.
I would agree.
I think he's a role model for the team, especially. I think he's a great captain. Playing last year, he had a lot of good words to say.
Yep.
Because when he was a freshman, he saw the field. He played. He was running back. He watched previous quarterback Grady Flynn progress and develop.
True.
And he learned. He learned fast, and he did good stepping up when he was gone. And it's really impressive to see.
Yep, absolutely. And Owen, if you want to hit us with the Wellsboro Hornets key player.
So the only one we have good stats on would be Ryder Bowen, who should be starting at quarterback tonight, right?
Running back. And
running back, sorry.
So last year we saw in the game we had at Wellsboro, he was a huge factor. I mean, he was really the guy that kept them in that game.
Oh, yeah. He was.
He's a tough guy. Pretty sure he's a wrestler too.
Yeah.
He's a great runner. He embraces contact. He's able to get through guys, and I think the key for the Knights, try to get him down, try to get him out of the game early, try to stop him, get some quick 3-and-outs. You know they're going to want to run the ball. They have a freshman quarterback. So yeah, for the Knights, I think they got to continue and run the ball. It was successful last week. That was really where their offense came from. They were able to get everybody involved in the running game. So look for that again as we're ready for kickoff here in Towanda.
I'll tell you what, last year going against Ryder Bowen, he is a shifty player.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
He really knows how to break down, and he knows how to move and get to the gap.
Yep. So we're ready to go.
Jack Wheaton with the kick.
Number 2. Merrick Macho returns it. Brought down by number 67.
About 38.
Looks like
Matt Harps.
Yep, Matt Harps. Yep.
You know, me and Nate were actually out here talking before the game started. And we were watching Wellsboro warm up, and number 25 was the one that I pointed out. He looked the stockiest out of all of them.
25 is pretty big.
And
that's Ryder Bowen.
And that'll be our guy, Ryder Bowen.
Yeah,
that
he was the one
about.
that stuck out of all of
He's
them.
got size.
Was
so something.
passing play.
And there's a sack.
Sacked.
So a huge play for the Knights.
Various
First
Farrell,
play of the
Tristan
game.
It's like
Conklin.
Tristan Conklin got there.
Yeah, they both are in on the sack. So Varys Farrell and Tristan Conklin getting things going for the Knights on defense.
Talking to Tristan yesterday, he's the kind of player where he knows what he can do and he vitalizes on that. If he could just really get the passion and the understandings that he is fast enough to make those kinds of plays, and you can see it right there.
So run for the Hornets, and it's Ryder Bowen. There he is. He'll get him back. Give him a couple yards on the play. It's still going to be 3rd and long. But one thing to know, you see in that first play for the Hornets, they were in that same formation that we saw last week from North Penn Mansfield, that diamond empty bunch. You may see that from the Hornets. We don't really have a scouting report. Obviously, Max Preps didn't really have the stats, so we don't really know who their go-to guy is in the passing game. But we do know, obviously, Ryder Bowen is the running back. He gets a lot of touches.
3rd and 15. It's going to have to be a pass here. Ball's out.
He's got to get
Pops
rid
it
of
up.
it. And it is
Caught but out
I think he
of
was out of bounds, and he
bounds.
was.
Good coverage by Tashawn there.
8.
Oh, and a bad snap.
Wow.
They missed the tackle. He's going to keep
He's gonna
going.
get upfield.
But the Knights That'll do the job.
That's gonna be that's
Great-
great for Towanda.
Great field positioning for the first drive for the Black Knights
Absolutely.
as our offense takes the field. So good start for the Knights on defense, able to force the 3 and out, shut down Ryder Bone early. So here we go. So it'll be interesting to see the game plan for the Knights. Obviously last week, like we kept saying, the running game was the thing that they really used. It's like Delameter in the backfield. And it's like Vanderpool keeps it and will gain maybe a yard. And I think, like you were saying, V-Pool just brings such a presence to the offense. It just gets everyone involved. Once he gets, like, he'll make an explosive play, then somebody else will make an explosive play. He's able to get everyone on board, get everyone going, get everyone fired up.
And another thing is they've got depth this year. They've got great depth. I see Reese Slider has been rotating in at Y with Hayden Space. And Hayden Space is a vet player. He's been playing for a long time, and he's great for what he does. But Reese, being so young and already getting developed like that is, I think it's wonderful.
Third down early for the Knights in this drive. So let's see if they can capitalize on the great field positioning. Got a bunch on that right side. Slider in motion. Oh, and a
Bad snap.
V-Pool couldn't handle
Sean
the
gets it
snap.
back.
Oh,
Gets tripped up.
just
That's gonna be
barely.
55.
Just barely.
Number 55, Hayden Stevens.
I remember last year that always killed Towanda. Something with the snaps. It's always early in the game. Everybody's a little bit nervous, and then in a couple, you might see it again. It's not rare to see those kinds of snaps, and then they dig themselves in the dirt like this, and it sucks to see, but it's just something that they got to dial back in.
And I think if you ask Riley Vanderpool, he probably makes that play 99 times out of 100. I mean, just that stuff
Go
happens.
for it.
And obviously you're gonna go for it
Couple
there.
yards short.
Yep.
But
Long
yeah,
way
obviously
short.
Go for it there.
Here's the question. Oh, flag on the play. Oh, maybe not. Are they going to bring out Jack Wheaton?
Looks like that's fourth down.
Oh, never mind.
Fourth down.
Turnover on downs.
Yep.
After fourth down, not another play for Towanda. Wellsboro back in action. Sorry, my fault. Not Wellsboro. It is Wellsboro. Wellsboro back in action. Hopefully we'll see a pass completion because I don't think we've seen one. Obviously it's really early in the game, but I don't think their first drive they had a single reception.
They didn't even have a yard.
Yeah.
So
Well, Ryder Bowen I think had a couple yards.
they started the first drive off with a sack, so you're
That's
already
right.
in the
Oh, yeah,
negatives.
that's right.
So here we go for the Wellsboro Hornets. Little pistol set. Looks like it was Bowen on the carry, and it was, and he maybe got a yard.
He had guys on him as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, and he still made it. He got there. He's got strength to get those extra yards. It was only 1 yard, but it still showed a lot of strength there.
So there's second down. Hornets stay in the pistol set. So motion number 20. And snap fumble, but they get it to Bowen. And he'll give you about 3 yards. Another third down coming up for the Wellsboro Hornets.
Like I said last week about teams being able to diagnose other teams' strengths and weaknesses, I'm going to say Towanda definitely watched their film for Wellsboro and realized and picked up quickly that Ryder Bowen is probably the main offense. And, I think they're going to really capitalize on just slowing him down and not letting him get anything.
So here we go, 3rd and 6. Pass over the middle, incomplete. So the Hornets going to punt this one away. So for the Hornets, their quarterback, number 7, Griffin Morale, he also plays safety for them. He's a freshman, 5'11", 160 pounds. So as a freshman, a little bit of a bigger size. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Obviously the Knights, with how experienced they are, see how they handle a freshman quarterback. It's definitely going to be tough for Griffin Morale to handle. Good punt. Really good punt.
That was a great punt.
It'll go into the end zone. The Knights start at the 20. So it looks like that was Jonathan Carl, junior, on the punt. So here we go for the Knights. Vanderpool drops back in the pocket, throws the slider.
Makes a move.
And he'll get maybe 3 or 4. So slider, after contact, able to get a couple more yards. So interesting to see from the Knights there. Passing on 1st down. We saw a lot of running last week. So maybe
A lot of motion, too, last week. A lot of jet sweeps with Deshaun and Slater. It's absolutely a strength for Towanda.
Yeah.
I think the motion plays really get something.
because they have so many
Probably every
playmakers,
time.
which is something we hit on last week. Getting
Yeah,
those
great
guys,
line.
getting those guys in open field, they'll make plays. So Vanderpool will keep it. And there's a fumble. They might have marked him down, and I think that's what it maybe was. No, they're saying recovered by the Hornets. So a turnover by the Knights.
And that's going to be really good field position.
Yeah,
for the Hornets
so
there.
bit of a sloppy start to this
Wow.
football game. Both teams struggling to get anything going on offense.
And with that bunch on the left side, it was making to be a great play.
So a single high safety set. They're bringing everyone in the box. They're really focused on Ryder Bone. And look at that. Darius Farrell makes
That's
a
good
huge
read by
play.
Darius. Wow.
So-
Like I was saying about the line last week, just absolutely incredible.
And we'll see a lot of those sets where they only keep one safety high. They'll bring a lot of people in the box. A guy like Ryder Bone, you want to keep him in check. So it was a loss of 4 on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and long. Same formation for the Knights. They're bringing everyone in the box. Roll out. Morale fires. Caught. Fumble.
Fumble.
And it's recovered by the Knights.
I'm going to say it was recovered by Riley Vanderpool
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
Wow.
So he'll get it right back.
Wow.
So what
Turn
a
of
start to
events
this
after
game
turn
I'm
of
here.
not
events.
sure
That
what
is
was going
something.
on right there. He looked like he was trying to flip it back almost.
I think, I don't know what's. This
It
is
looked
a
weird.
strange start to this
Hopefully
game.
this
Yeah.
will spark Tawanda's offense here.
Yeah,
A great reset.
that was the
That was a great
weirdest fumble I've ever
And
seen.
they needed that. I mean,
That might have-
after you don't want to those turnovers, you don't want it to turn into points. So that's good for the Knights.
That's right. And I think, oh man, I forgot what I was going to say.
So Deshaun in motion. Same bunch formation.
What was I gonna say?
Vanderpool drops back. Fires.
Unloads. 20
Schroeder.
Schroeder.
Good
Gets upfield,
catch.
First down.
First
Well
down,
done.
Knights.
Oh, to remember and to say what I remembered. And I think that was Wellsboro's first pass completion with the fumble.
Yeah. And
That
that
is
was
a shame. That really is a shame. I think
that was
do they
Merrick
have,
Macho, I believe.
Is he young?
Let's double check this.
It might be a young.
Merrick,
No,
Merrick
junior.
Macho Jr.
Yep.
So here you go
I
for
was
the
gonna
Knights.
say maybe they have a young
I
receiver.
They're
was gonna
able-
say that's a mistake you can't be.
They're able to move the chains. Vanderpool trying to make something out of nothing.
People had
Still
the gap.
up.
People had a gap there. It's just that one. Whoever it was,
He was
got
wrapped
a
up
hand on
early.
him.
He can't,
Yeah, he had.
can't do anything there.
He had that one hand that was on him. It just stopped him from that momentum. And if he didn't get a hand on him, that would have been at least 10 yards.
But then again, Riley Vanderpool able to scratch out 4 yards. So he was wrapped up very quickly, able to get yards. That's him making a big play. Stuff like that doesn't go unnoticed.
So we got
big momentum for
Solo
the
on
Knights.
the right side. Reese. Motion. to
Yep,
Sean.
motion.
That's
Yeah.
man.
Slider
Neither
loose,
team
so-
can get any run game.
And we saw the Knights run that a couple times last week, that fake first run, and then they hand it off to somebody else. Definitely something Wellsboro's picked up on, probably watching film.
Yeah, they definitely would have picked up on the jet sweeps, which to Towanda's idealness, it is a good idea to fake that motion and then hand it off to either Caden or Jace to create some kind of opening, but they're just locking it down there.
So 3rd down and 7.
Sean with motion.
Vanderpool drops back, fires. Gardner, catch, and go. And a first down for the Black
First down
Knights.
right there.
So we saw last week the Knights were able to convert on 3rd down at a very high clip, and they're able to start again with a big one there. That's huge for the Knights. And with a sloppy first start for both teams, all you want to do is have a nice long drive, move the chains, get down the field, and eventually points will come across the board.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. With that fumble recovery, that's already motion right there, and then with the checkdowns that V-Pool's been getting.
Looks like that's Jace Gunther on the carry. Looks like he maybe got 4 or 3 on the play.
So we got trips to the right side.
They're a little closer together. Vanderpool keeps it. Solid gain on the play, so it'll be a 3rd and short coming up. So it'll be, it's like 3rd and 2 to go. So let's see if the Knights can convert yet again. So here we go. 3rd down and 2. Vanderpool keeps it, and they blow it up.
Immediately.
Wow.
Immediately.
It's almost like they knew.
They
They
definitely
knew what that
yeah.
play was going to be.
We saw that a couple times last week where
Yeah.
Vanderpool would keep it on 3rd down.
Looks like it was number 55 there.
That's good defense.
It is
Aiden
good defense.
Stevens, Jr.
He seems like a playmaker for the Hornets. He's been
Yeah.
in. I've seen him
I've
in
seen him
a lot of
around
the plays.
too,
Oh,
yeah.
it looks
Towanda.
like, actually, now that I say that, he's coming off the field,
I think
holding his hip.
yeah, he got roughed up a little on that last play.
Yep.
So it looks like the Knights will go for it on 4th down here, leave the offense out there. So early in this game, taking a chance.
I'll say both teams defensively are making great reads right now.
And I feel like this is the right call going for it here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you could get away with punting, but Want to
motion.
take the chance.
Deshaun
Gardner,
takes it.
motion. Let's see if he can
Gets
make a play.
upfield.
And he gets
Oh,
it.
He got the first down.
Deshaun
Well
Gardner, a huge play for the Black Knights.
That looks like that's going to be targeting. Maybe not.
And like I said about the jet sweeps, I mean, I'm not sure if there's been a time where either Deshaun Gardner or Riley Slider have gotten the ball in those sweeps and haven't at least gotten 1 yard positive. I've never seen a negative play out of it. And Towanda knows that.
So the flag will move the Knights up even further.
And kind of go back into last year. What I noticed with playing for Towanda, the motion that they need is to get a couple good passes. And once they get the passes and once Riley Vanderpool warms up a bit and feels comfortable with his passes, even further down the field than what he's been throwing just the checkdowns, I think they got to throw a couple more checkdowns, get some yardage off the passes, and then start unloading a bit. And then that's when you'll really see some motion, some
Absolutely.
good motion down the field. And I'm not too sure about the Wellsboro quarterback.
So it looks like the Knights will let the first quarter come to an end. So through the first quarter, a quick one, Knights 0 and the Wellsboro Hornets 0. So it's been a sloppy start to this game, but the Knights in great field positioning in the red zone, ready to go and maybe get some points on the board early.
Going to take this time to thank our sponsor, Flynn Propane.
Propane. Eden Flynn on the field.
Yep.
That is our center.
Thank you for supporting every Towanda sport in action.
Scratch that. Eden's not the center this year. He was last year. Cameron Alice is the center for Towanda. Eden is one of the O linemen. Like I said,
And
about
Eden
the
battling
offensive line.
Eden battling an injury. Injured his ankle last week.
That's right.
So good to see him playing. And talking to Eden, he did mention they were going to keep him mainly on offense and give him some breaks on defense. Obviously, his ankle is pretty messed up, but he's able to toughen it out. It's good to see.
Another thing that could be about this game, like we said, a little bit sick up in the booth here, and I wouldn't be surprised if the team down there is also getting the sniffles.
It's going around right now.
It's going around.
I mean,
Not too sure what it is.
that's,
Maybe.
that's something that's known. A
But
lot
I
of people
mean-
are feeling under the weather. Our soccer team, a lot of people sick. We were able to, not to flex or anything, but we were able to muster out a win last night.
Mustard?
Yeah.
You know, it may not have been one of the prettiest wins, but hey,
A win
win's
is a win.
A win is a win.
And that's something the Knights are definitely looking for tonight.
Win
a
is
win.
a win. And that might be just the game that we're about to have here today.
Yep.
Just ground and pound, get to the end zone. Got to make something happen.
So here we go for the Knights. Red zone action. Vanderpool, play action. Thinks about it. Takes off. He's going to take off. He throws. Caught.
Get in there.
Touchdown, Reese Slider.
Oh, wow.
Reese Slider. His first receiving touchdown
Just like
of
I
his
said,
varsity career.
get him rotating. That's going to happen. And
Riley Vanderpool, great ball on the play action,
Wow.
able to roll out. And that's what you like to see.
the playmaker ability to roll to the right
Yeah.
and to almost unload. I'm not too sure who was on the right side there to
Yeah,
receive that
he was
pass.
able to hold back.
He holds back. He goes back, and then it looks like he's about to rush. And then when everybody thinks he's about to take off, he unloads it to Reese, and it just was
Yeah,
a
and
beautiful play.
We were talking about it. Obviously,
Jack
Reese
Reed.
last week.
And the
There's
it's
Jack.
good.
Extra point.
Where are the nets for the
That's a good question. At our soccer game, they were up there, and for some reason, in the football games, they're gone.
ladies and gentlemen?
That'll
no
go.
nets
I'm pretty sure that hit that
for-
white car over there.
for the
so.
field goals. That might be Coach Larkham over there. I bet he's not too happy about the net situation, but I mean,
Probably not.
So
the
just,
kick is good.
So just adding on to that last touchdown, we talked about how Reese Slider, wasn't really involved in the offense a whole lot last week. Obviously, didn't get many touches. But as you see, Towanda has so many playmakers. Reese obviously didn't have really much going for himself last week, but able to get a touchdown early, and that's huge. And that just proves how
you
good
love
this
to see it.
offense
You
is
really
and how
love to see
efficient
it.
it can be.
I want to see more, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Great pass to Reese and a great reception from Reese. He had cover. He got the ball. He's a reliable receiver. So is every other receiver that's starting right now. And for Riley Vanderpool to really trust him, you got to see plays like that where the freshman and kind of the underdog in this situation makes plays like that. I want to see more receptions to Will Schroeder. I want to see more receptions to Hayden Space, who rotates with Reese. And I think we'll see a lot more momentum. Oh, my goodness, and
bold.
it's dropped.
He muffed it, and he's
Stop.
there's Gage Evans.
Stuffed.
They're gonna
So we
stuff
saw
him right
Gage
there.
Evans last week have a
Man,
huge
what
week,
looks
and
like
what
they're
a
on the
huge
12.
tackle. That's a big play by Gage
Wellsboro's
Evans.
got to really lock onto that ball. It's like Tawanda's doing fine, but it looks like it's slippery for Wellsboro over there. And I'm not too sure what's going on.
It's just a bad start for Wellsboro.
And I'm not too sure, but Wellsboro may be or may not be a young team. I'm not too sure how many seniors graduated. I'm not too sure about the kicker. I'm pretty sure he's young. And the special teams receiving corps for punts and kick returns, they might also be young as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this is their first,
And the
second.
Hornets still
time.
looking for their first win of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
They
I think
lost last week to Wyalusing,
they
obviously followed by Montoursville and Muncie, I believe.
they don't have that ability to know who needs to be where, and that play right there just shows it. Something that Towanda likes to do is to put some of our best guys on special teams for things like that not to happen. You have Riley Slater, Riley Vanderpool. Not too sure else who's on there, but I'm pretty sure the punt receiving core is Riley Slater and Riley Vanderpool. And they're great. They're amazing, obviously, with their offense and defensive plays that they can make. Ryder Bowen gets a couple yards there. But to see something like that and to just put in players to where maybe they're not too sure if they can make the plays or not and get what they need to get out of the special teams, you're going to get plays like that all day long.
So 2nd down and 3 for the Hornets. Keep it with Bowen. And you just see that
Good enough for a first yard.
explosive play from Ryder Bowen. He takes off quick.
They really do like that pistol formation, like you were saying, John. I've seen it quite a bit. It's Ryder Bowen. I'm gonna make a nice pun here, and I'm gonna say it's for the Wellsboro team. It's ride or die, and that's what you're seeing this game. That's what you're seeing. John muted his mic because he thought that was pretty funny. I think that's what you saw and what you're seeing from Wellsboro this year is it really is ride or die, and they've been pistol formation again, and there it is, stuffed.
Definitely, the defensive reads on what they're going to do tonight is really good. Like, it seems like both teams
And
understand.
Coach Weckers had his guys watch film. You can tell.
Yeah.
So here's the 3rd down for the Hornets. This is a big play. Low
Motion.
snap. Bowen keeps.
Man, he is a great running
That's
back.
not enough. Fourth down, we will get a punt from the Hornets. So, again, the Knights they're loading the box, and it's paying off. We will see the Knights on offense. So, similar start to last week's game. Obviously, the Knights' defense was humongous to start out in that game against North Bend Mansfield. They were able to force a bunch of punts. There's a punt. Not as good as the first one. Got to get away from it.
Rather high punt.
And it'll be right around at the 44. The Knights will take over. So the Knights back on offense. Vanderpool, they're passing. They're firing. And they're catching. Reese Slider. Stiff arms the man. He's still up. And he's out of bounds near the 25. Reese Slider. What a start to this game.
My goodness.
And just like I said, that's what you need. That is exactly what you need from that touchdown. It's all the momentum and it's all the energy that with the connections to the receivers. It's incredible. Once they find that kind of receiving motion and to get upfield like Reese did, it's real good.
So we got a timeout on the play. It's Wellsboro that called it. So the Knights have, after a little bit of a rough start, have really taken off. And you see the favors starting to sway their way. Obviously big plays from Reese Slider so far. Riley Vanderpool also looks poised in the pocket even after his fumbled snap. So we're ready to roll. First down for the Knights after the Reese Slider completion. So here we go.
Hand it off to Caden Delmeter.
Caden Delmeter. Give him a good solid gain on the play. And that's a good first down run. So here we go. Second down and 8. Vanderpool keeps it. He's got a lane.
And he's going.
Riley Vanderpool. Stiff arms the man. Touchdown, Black Knights. What a run for Riley Vanderpool. And he caps it off
Astonishing.
with a stiff arm.
Astonishing.
Get off the man.
I'll tell you what.
That's 2 stiff arms in one drive.
Yeah, and both good ones. That one, Riley Vanderpool showing some strength there.
Number 6, Cody Enck, freshman. He was close. It's just
Riley
Vanderpool's
Vanderpool.
got speed, man. He's got speed and he's got strength. It's so tough.
So what a start for the Knights.
Jack Wheaton on the extra point kick. Not sure. Offsides?
Pretty
Is that
sure.
what that is?
And they're still going for one, even with them moving up a little bit here. So you see,
To kind of go off track here, I'm pretty sure it was Jack Wheaton for the winning goal yesterday for the Towanda soccer team.
It was. It
and
was.
I would hope you would know that since you are on the team
Yes,
and play
I do
the
play
game.
on the team. That is true, yes.
Yeah, and it was just yesterday, so.
Well, John, maybe could be the difference between you and me as a soccer player. I care more about the numbers on the board than the players who.
Well, when there's one
Can
goal,
we get a net, please?
Honestly,
for the field?
I'm going to be honest.
I mean,
somebody's gonna get hurt.
I just watched it almost hit an old lady down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a homecoming game for
Yeah.
Towanda Black Knights, and to not have not one but two nets not on the field.
And who knows? Homecoming game, we get the homecoming court walking. Somebody on the homecoming court could get a black eye or something. with the
Yeah.
football.
Absolutely. And you don't want to see that, especially for you, John, since
Yeah.
you will be escorting.
You know, I think that
all the lovely
makes
seniors this year.
I think that makes this game a little more
Definitely a lot of pressure on.
a
both
lot more
teams here.
important. Yes, definitely.
Wellsboro wants to
Crush
shut
our
Towanda up a
dreams.
bit, especially over
Yeah.
the very, very close game last year with Towanda. It was a 3-point game in overtime. And Jack Wheaton got the kickoff, and
Ice
he
in the veins.
it was well done. Jack Wheaton again with the kick. About 7.5 here for the second quarter.
Brought down
Not a bad
near the
one.
27.
Looks like it was number 2, Merrick Maschcho. And he is a junior.
So going off topic here for a little.
Oh boy.
And last week, we had a couple unpleasant viewers with my comments towards the Philadelphia Eagles. You know who you are, who talked to me, and I'd like to take this chance to apologize. To absolutely nobody.
I was waiting for it. I was shocked.
Especially Mrs.
tell you
All, if
what.
you're watching. I know we had a brief conversation. I hate the Eagles. Some things will never change, and I will continue to bash them live on air. So just wanted to throw that out there for future references. Obviously, we'll get to who the Eagles play later in this game.
Number 2 again.
That's a big play.
Merrick Maschcho.
Big tackle in the backfield. Did you guys pick up who that was for the Black Knights? I'm pretty sure it was
Not too
63,
sure.
which would be, I want to say Matthew Harps.
Colton McPeak.
Colton McPeak. Okay, so.
He is a sophomore.
I think Matt Harps is 53, John.
Okay, so.
Yep.
And with Towanda, there is some fear going into next year's season with an absence to say.
Yeah, we'll definitely be younger next year, but I still think that
We'll be a
we've got
younger
guys.
team,
I
but
mean, that's
The
something.
potential is obviously there. Reese Slider, Colton McPeak,
And I was actually.
Gage Evans.
And there's a run again,
That time it
Bowen.
was Ryder Bowen.
and they're sticking.
They're stuffing.
Yeah, and they're not going anywhere right there.
Wellsboro's got to get some.
But as
momentum.
we were just talking about, I was talking to Coach Wecker himself. He said he's excited for the future of this team. He sees a lot of potential in these young guys. He trusts them. He believes in them. We see a lot of them getting action as freshmen, even as sophomores. So the
Absolutely.
lights are definitely pretty bright, obviously, in Towanda. There's
Absolutely.
high standard for football around here, but they can handle it. And we've seen it week after week. They're able to handle the pressure. We could look at guys like Curtis Maynard, younger guys, Gage Evans. There's a screen pass overthrown.
Wow.
So it'll be 4th down, and here comes the punt unit.
And let's talk about Coach Wecker for a little bit. Coach Wecker he's not new to the program for Towanda football team, but he is new for the varsity this year. Coach Dawsey was the coach last year and years prior. Coach Wecker did head coach for varsity before Dawsey. They were on and off a bit for a little while. But Coach Wecker came in this year, and it looks like he's doing a very good job. They look like they're still strong in what they were strong in years prior, and he adjusted very, very well.
Nothing drastic has been done to the team.
Yeah, it's
It
still
seems.
yeah. Both Coach Dawsey and Coach Wecker, great coaches. Great punt, by the way.
Coach
We'll
Wecker.
point that out.
That was a great punt. Coach Wecker was a coach for the junior high football team along with Coach Schroeder, and I think that's why we are seeing more players getting rotated in because I never saw freshmen really get it, except for Jazik Brown, who is playing this year. I don't see much from him, but last year you didn't see the rotations like you do this year, and that is a positive for the Towanda Black Knights.
And I think what it is too. Obviously, Coach Wecker coaching junior high, he has a level of trust in those guys because he's been around them for obviously that junior high season. That brought a level of trust, a deep relationship he's had with everybody. He knows all these guys. He's coached all these guys, so it was an easy rotation from a guy like Coach Dawsey who's been around for a long time, and then you bring in Coach Wecker who's still been around for a long time. He's coached all these guys. So
yeah, and a big shout out for Coach Dawsey for what he did to the program.
Look at Reese Slider.
There he is. He was up.
Good tackle.
It was a
That
close
is
break.
number 6 from the Hornets. That'll be Cody Inc.
Tawanda's definitely got the momentum here with 5.5 minutes left to play. Got to make something happen in the second half for Wellsboro. Like I was saying about momentum, 5 minutes left for the half here, and to receive the ball is Towanda. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough for Wellsboro to kind of digress.
Throws. Almost intercepted. It's caught by Hayden Space.
Well done. Wow.
Wow. So a bit of a break for the Knights. That could have been very well intercepted. But it falls right into the breadbasket of Hayden Space, and he's able to pick up a first down. So they'll take him how they can get him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
John
John is out of the building for just a little while. He'll be back during the second half.
has to escort some homecoming
He is escorting
court.
the old
homecoming court. Yep.
the seniors,
Seniors.
for their.
I'm not sure who is escorting Anna Dunn. Because it can't be Jacob Haney who escorted her at the pep rally today. Because obviously he is on the field and he will be in the locker room
I think
at
it's
halftime.
Anna Dunn's parents.
Oh, that
Also-
would make sense. Yes. Tim and Amy, lovely people.
Reese again looks like.
Torn down by number 25 Ryder
Yeah, it
Bowen.
sure is. I'm loving to see Reese get all these plays
Yeah,
here. He's
100%.
He's doing really well.
He's handling it very well as a freshman.
Yes, he
a lot
is.
of
There's a lot of pressure for a freshman.
a lot
He's-
of pressure. And look, he's right back in. He
he's
didn't even
doing
get a
well.
chance. He's right back in.
No rotation, it looks like, for Hayden Space.
Checking offside. Here we go on the Towanda. Jace Gunther gets the ball, brought down, maybe gained a yard. Tackled very low to the on his bottom half of his body. 3 minutes to go.
4th and 2 for the Towanda Knights.
Yep. Doesn't look like they're going to punt it. I mean, I don't know why you would. It's only 4th and 2.
4th and 2.
Almost at their own 50.
It is questionable field yardage.
Yeah.
It's not shocking to see them go for it, especially with the momentum that Towanda has
Exactly.
right now. I'm going to assume it's definitely motion
Sean.
to Sean. It's a fake.
Fake handoff. V-Pool.
Stays on his feet. I think
Might have
he's got
gotten it.
He's definitely got it.
I think he got it.
Yeah, he definitely did when he got that arm out there.
Yep.
Yep, first down.
I think they're checking it.
I'm going to say it's definitely a first down there. Maybe his knees down were before, but I don't know.
Looks like they're having to bring chains out.
I'm gonna say he definitely has.
I think he got it.
I think
he got it. That arm looked like it crossed.
I think he absolutely has, and I think he has inches.
Although this will say
yeah,
he did get it.
yeah.
No, he did
No,
not.
he did not. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
So it's a turnover on downs for the Knights.
This is such a big moment for Wellsboro. They have 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes. I think they have 2 timeouts left. They might have 1. Even if it is just 1, they have a lot of time. Even if it's just a field goal, they got to get something here.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock.
Looks like I see John down over there next
Where?
to the field goal. Hopefully, Towanda doesn't get possession back and kicks a field goal because John might be out, ladies and gentlemen, from a concussion.
Right to the dome.
Right to the dome piece because there is
No net.
Wait a minute. There is a net.
Oh, it did get put
you know
up.
what? I'll tell you
know what?
I'll tell you what.
Wow.
Pass.
Pass was complete.
Pass complete.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
that
brings something to the table. Oh, my goodness gracious. 2 minutes.
very,
Clock is ticking.
very good field position.
Big moment. They got to get in the end zone.
This would be huge for the Hornets to go into the half. They'd still be down a touchdown and an extra point, but that would be much easier to get some momentum going into the third half.
That's
quarter.
confidence for the QB right there.
Absolutely.
You're gonna see
I think that was number 22, Jonathan Carl, that caught that, covered by Will Schroeder.
A little iffy with it.
He's got to get rid of it.
He unloads.
That
I didn't really see a receiver there
I
on the
didn't
right side.
either. I was just about to say
it
that.
could have been a questionable call for not intentional grounding.
Doesn't look like they're going to get it,
Looks
though.
like there's no flag.
Take this time to thank one of our sponsors, Bradford Tioga Head Start.
If any
Thank you
young
for
kids looking for a head start for school,
Is that what they do?
it sure is.
Yep.
That's our sponsor.
Yep.
Bradford Tioga Head Start Inc. Incorporated.
Wellsboro. Yeah. Here's a snap.
It's a pass.
Passing
unloads,
play.
And it's complete.
And
He's
he
in there.
gets in
That's
there.
a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said,
Touchdown for the
momentum.
Hornets.
It's all about momentum and confidence for the quarterback.
That
and
is huge.
That's exactly what he got with that. However many yards deep reception it was.
Yeah.
It's going to be a ball game. It's going to be a ball game.
Number 22, Jonathan Carl for the extra point. These should be routine, but you never know.
Good to see that there's nobody next to the field goal over there because I still don't see.
There is no net on this side.
A net.
Thankfully, there is one on the home side where all the people are.
Yes, thank goodness.
But
if that,
there is a big ditch
I'll tell
back
you what,
there.
if that ball gets sent, it's going right to where all the other lost balls are.
Yep.
Jack Wheaton, for instance, has, I'd say, a numerous amount of balls that are in that deep ditch over there from soccer,
Yep.
which is all right. I bet John's real angry he missed that touchdown. 'Cause
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I bet
what
he
we
is.
just saw there in the last however many 3 minutes is
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes.
than
2
2 minutes.
minutes and
2
30
minutes and
seconds
30
on the
seconds.
clock.
game-changing
Gorgeous play.
plays, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, that's what the Hornets need. That's
Exactly
what wins you
they
ball
need.
games.
It's exactly what they need. They had the only momentum that I really saw this first half for Wellsboro, other than these last 2.5 minutes.
And a
Oh,
blocked.
And it's stuffed. Oh, it's a
And
fake,
they
he hits
just
it.
got the
Wow.
2-point.
Oh my! Talk about momentum.
I mean, that's
They-
just.
They stuff them. They stuff them. The ball goes down, and I was thinking maybe Tashawn or somebody could have gotten that ball and gotten 2 points for Towanda, and then that would have been game over momentum-wise. But wow, to make something out of nothing, and to get the 2 points after that, and with 2 minutes left to play.
I mean, that's just impressive.
That's what you need.
And
for
I think
Wellsboro.
number 20, that was Ryder Bone, was it not? I mean, we said at the beginning of
Yes.
this, he was going to be their playmaker.
he's a
and
playmaker.
he has shown that.
He the two big playmakers for these teams is Riley Vanderpool and Ryder Bowen, and you can see some similarities.
Yeah.
Riley Vanderpool used to be a 1,000-yard rusher as a running back. I believe it could have been his freshman year or it could have been his sophomore year, but
I think it was his sophomore
I
year.
think it was his sophomore year, but it's
Because last year he was going for his, what was it, 1,000, right?
that's right.
Passing,
That's
rushing, maybe just 1,000. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say it definitely was, but wow, great job by Wellsboro. Those were some great plays by the
Yep.
QB and the receiving core. Like I
Here's
said
the
about
kick.
trust.
Line drive, out of bounds.
Decent kick, gonna get about 35 around there, which you don't hate to see for Wellsboro because Riley Vanderpool Slater, so fast, so shifty, and it's
Yeah.
very scary.
It is.
It's very
It
scary.
is.
It's terrifying.
It definitely
Just
is.
like a week ago, Riley Vanderpool, who was it last week? Williamson?
North Penn Mansfield.
North Penn Mansfield,
Yep.
that's right. It was North Penn Mansfield. Mansfield just got a touchdown. Towanda was down by 7, and Riley Vanderpool kick returned it. It was incredible, and that was his debut. That was his first touchdown as a senior. So maybe a kick out of bounds wasn't a bad move.
Fakes the throw.
He unloads it.
Hits Riley Slider. Did he get the first down?
Slater on the comeback.
Maybe not.
Right.
I don't think he did. It's going to be 2nd and 8 or 2 by the looks of it.
That was a good read by.
2nd and 1.
That was a great read by Slider to kind of shift
Fantastic
to
read.
kind of shift his route there and to come back a bit. That was a great play. About a minute and 47 to go. Let's see what Tawanda's got. I'm gonna assume they're gonna unload something here. It's like a potential foul on the play, huh?
Towanda. Here's the snap. Riley Vanderpool.
Cool.
Fakes the
He
throw.
fakes the throw and he unloads.
Heaves it.
2 receivers.
So
Man. Looks like there was a little bit of miscommunication there between Riley Slider and Tashawn Gardner, as you can see on the field here. I'm not too sure what they were running.
it almost looked like Tashawn was running Riley's route.
It
By
could
the
have
looks
been.
of how they
It
reacted
may
at
have
the
been.
end,
I
it looked
think
like Tashawn ran the wrong route. But that's okay. Happens.
He almost got it, though.
Yep,
He almost
it
did.
almost worked
It
out.
could have been. Slider didn't really seem like he would have had as good
A
of a
good-
touch
exactly.
as Tashawn did. So
True.
It wasn't bad. That is something that the receiving corps does well on this team. They know how to compromise and adjust to the passes that sometimes do happen, just like the previous play with Slider, to kind of come back on the route, which I'm pretty sure he wasn't going to be running in the first place. But it was a nice route. Towanda kind of dug themselves in a hole here. A minute and 41 seconds to go with Towanda receiving the ball after the half.
Flag on the play. Could be false start.
Not too sure what it was. He's looking at John over there on the left side with the old homecoming court. Also, congratulations to Chase Guerin for winning Mr. Towanda
Yep,
at
absolutely.
the homecoming pep rally. Also, congratulations to Robin Place on winning the 50-50. Minute and 38 to go. Slider.
Looking downfield.
Slider.
Changes his mind. Keeps it. Goes back.
Oh, wow.
Getting chased down.
And then he
Throws it.
unloads.
To Deshaun.
Oh, man.
Great coverage by number 2, who is Merrick Macho.
Wow. Yeah, Merrick Macho. I guess I was wrong. He is a great player. I think I remember him from playing him last year. Great player, shifty. So it is a great idea to have him out on the special teams.
You know, we only talked about Ryder Bowen because that's all we knew.
Yep.
Now that we're watching this game, definitely going into the second half, definitely watch out for Merrick Macho.
Absolutely.
Ryder Bowen, of course. Even Jonathan Carl. He
Yep.
he might be their number 1 receiver, as John was saying earlier, who
Absolutely.
their passing game was focused on. I think it might be Jonathan Carl.
Oh,
That's really unfortunate.
I'm going to say that's definitely on Towanda.
Yeah.
A little gippy. This is what I mean about the momentum. Something happens, and then you just get in your head.
Yep. Yips. It's called
It
yips.
is called the yips. A minute 24. Towanda with the return to hopefully get some momentum back. But a well done job to Wellsboro for sticking in the game down by 2 possessions to cut it down to what, a 5-point lead?
Yeah. Chucks it away.
Great job by the Wellsboro defense.
Yep.
Like I said, the diagnose. They know what Veeple can do.
Absolutely.
They know what they can do to stop them.
Here comes Tawanda's.
We have great
defense.
receivers. I do see great defensive backs on Wellsboro's half as well. They're
going to punt it.
Yep, they are going to punt it. I can't really see the numbers now for the defensive backs, but the Wellsboro defensive backs as well. Phenomenal job.
Number 89, Jack Wheaton. Set up to take the punt. Let's see what happens. Squirrely.
A little bit of a
Might bounce out.
Number 2, there he is. Like I said, he's
Yep.
he's got those stutter feet right there. That's scary.
That is scary.
That's scary to see in a one-on-one.
Minute left
He
in
is
the
shifty.
second
Number
quarter.
2, Merrick Macho, very shifty. He's an older player, junior, so you'll see him next year as well.
Hornets are in great field position.
A minute left. They have the ball. They have momentum.
This is what we were talking
This
about.
could be something here. And if Wellsboro manages to get the time right and to get this touchdown, they're going to be up.
This could be absolutely killer
This
for
is
our
crucial.
Black Knights.
This is crucial.
Tawanda's going to take a timeout by the looks of it.
And this is where the stress really, really starts going in.
Yep.
And that stress is going to lead to halftime.
Yep.
It's going to be a brawl second half.
I'm going to take this time to thank one of our sponsors. We already thanked them before, but we're just further thanking them. Flynn Propane.
Flynn Propane, switch and save.
Switch and save.
Switch and save. I've been using Flynn Propane for however many years.
Yep.
Reliable, great prices. Thank you, Flynn Propane. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the inavailability for the second camera that we had last game.
Yep. I mean, our cameraman is just, I don't know what he's
Our
doing.
cameraman, a new, fresh cameraman. We had a different cameraman last week. He did a great job.
I mean,
and if you would switch, please.
Yeah, he is
This
just.
is much better. Oh, and we're missing a lot here. It looks like he was behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Good job by Towanda. Clock is ticking.
Of course, as I switch to him, he actually locks in and does what he's supposed to. But, I mean, you should have seen his shots earlier. Let's go back.
Shout out to Ryan Hennessy for the cameraman. I bet his feet are getting tired. That
Yeah.
poor man.
I mean, we've been standing back here the entire time,
That's
too.
right.
We've
We've been saying. It's a sauna in here.
it is a
I'll tell you that
sauna.
much.
These windows aren't really doing much.
They got to get moving here. Maybe does Wellsboro not have any timeouts left because the clock is ticking?
They have 2 timeouts, and there's another one.
I think that was on Towanda side, Coach Wecker over there. No, timeout Wellsboro. I'm kind of shocked to see why they chewed the clock a bit there. They had around 50 seconds, I'd say. I think we're gonna see another deep pass here.
You know, Nate, I have noticed something.
Yep.
Our student section looks a bit bigger than last game.
It sure does.
Maybe the homecoming brought a lot of people out, but it definitely seems a bit more lively than last game.
A lot of different schools here as well. It's a homecoming
That's true.
Game. It's a big game. There's a lot of stress and there's a lot of anxiety.
We were
on
talking
the field.
about that earlier about the other
Yes,
school
we have.
school district students coming to our game. I just think it's a bit odd, but I mean, whatever you want to do to get out on Friday night.
And obviously, we'd love to have spectators.
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
Somebody to commentate
Supporting
to.
Towanda.
Come support for your team. Wellsboro, come for
He
your
is
team.
brought
Athens,
out.
go for your team. The NTL teams, any teams that aren't in the NTL. I mean, get out there and support them. It means a lot.
Yep.
And it helps a heck of a lot, too. 19 seconds left.
In the second quarter.
Third down.
You can see the homecoming girls getting all ready over there.
Looks like we got John, too, as well. Who's
Yep.
missing all the action up here. Bet we're going to get a lot of words from
Wellsboro.
John about the last 5 or so minutes of this game.
Here's the snap.
He's going to unload it there. There
Number
he is.
6.
And it's incomplete.
Dropped.
Wow.
Number 6, Cody Enk.
Oh, my. That
Drops.
is such a big play. They've
That
got
ball.
time for another play. It's an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. It stops. 14 seconds. Number 7 for Wellsboro.
Number 6, you mean, right? Or are you talking about
I'm
their
talking about the quarterback, Griffin Morrill. Big moment.
Yep. He is only a freshman.
He's doing a good job.
He is
too.
doing
He's
a
great
solid job.
He,
Kind of reminds me of Reese Slider. And flag on the play.
flag on the play yet again. Timer stops, obviously.
With 11.2 seconds.
11.2 seconds. 11 seconds left. And I hope nobody stops looking at the field because Johnny Asante, a fellow commentator, will be on the field if you
Yep.
want to see him.
We will be broadcasting that, so
I'm sure he won't be hard to find.
make sure you guys stay tuned.
And a
We'll get
nice-
some nice camera angles. Hopefully Ryan
Hopefully from
will
Ryan.
go down on the field.
John with a nice pair of khakis and a
Why-
collared shirt,
Wellsboro.
looking fresh.
Here's a
And
snap.
he's gonna dump it.
He's going to go to number 6 again.
Oh,
It is
man.
incomplete again. Same play.
Just miscommunication. It was the same play.
Better coverage that time, for sure.
I'm gonna say 6 knew he was gonna get targeted to
Yeah.
as well, and he just. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I can't really say if it was an overthrow or if something happened there.
Wellsboro timeout.
Goodness gracious. 0.11 seconds left. So, not even a second.
Yeah.
Obviously. But,
I've noticed that these high school they like to use all of their timeouts regardless. I mean,
Big-
there could be 0.01
Oh, yeah,
second
absolutely.
on the
absolutely.
board. And
Big,
they will
big,
use a timeout.
big moment. I remember last year playing Wellsboro. There was a good amount of time left, and Towanda didn't take the opportunity necessarily to do what I guarantee Wellsboro is about to do, and to just get the receivers downfield and to make something happen. They know they don't get the ball. They know they're down, but they also know they can be up if they just get a touchdown. This is obviously a very big play. Number 6 lining up on the outside.
Riley Vanderpool, Jace Gunther line up next to him.
Took a bit of a stagger for it. Wait a second.
This looks like they're going for a deep ball. And they are.
And it's
And
picked
that's
off.
picked.
Number
4
22,
seconds.
Number 22, Jonathan Carl, a junior. Great read.
Folks,
Wait.
we were actually wrong on that time. It wasn't 0.11
Oh,
seconds.
wow.
It was 11 seconds.
That's right. Yeah, that is right.
For some reason, it usually does seconds on the left, but I don't know. That
Yeah,
was-
no, great job by 22 there, Jonathan Carl again, junior. Way to go to get that high point. He got up there. He's got that vert to just make those kinds of plays. Obviously, like you saw. Wellsboro with the ball. 4 seconds left. And they let the clock run down.
That is
That
halftime,
concludes
folks.
the first half. We've got a game, ladies and
Towanda
gentlemen.
Black Knights lead 14-8 on the Wellsboro Hornets.
Towanda with the ball to receive after the half.
Obviously, stay tuned for the homecoming queen. How do you say that? Homecoming queen ceremony.
Homecoming queen.
Crowning ceremony.
Crowning ceremony.
Yep. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We will relay
Zoom.
the winner for
Yep.
the homecoming court.
After it happens, and obviously our band show.
To
So
kind of talk about the first half, what I saw.
yeah, let's dive into this.
And well, obviously I asked John because he got a closer view of the last 5 minutes as well. He was also in the end zone, so he could have seen something that we might have not. But from what I saw, and from what I've been seeing, both great teams, Wellsboro and Towanda. We didn't really know too much about who the stars were for Wellsboro or the necessary playmakers / underdogs for the team. But they definitely have enough to stay in the game. Like I said, Ryder Bowen, obviously. Number 22, Jonathan Carl.
Yeah,
He's
the big playmakers.
He's a tall guy.
He
He's a
is.
tall guy, and he can
He
jump.
is.
He wanted that ball.
As our band gets ready to come out, we're gonna tune out. We'll get back to you
Yep.
for the third quarter.
Here's the homecoming court, ladies and gentlemen. Giovanni Asante. As you
There
can
he
see, right
goes.
past- he's right on the 40 there on the right side.
Can't see him. Oh, I'm going to give you guys a better view. And a done.
And a done last year's
Homecoming queen.
Homecoming queen. Look at Johnny over there. Nice khakis.
Yep.
I'm going to say he could have ironed them a bit.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a stain on
It's
there. I
all
didn't
right.
know what it was from
It's
when
all
he
right.
walked in, but
Might have been a mustard stain.
here's Jaden Conklin
Jaden Conklin.
in FBLA, plays tennis. She gets around. Escorted by her father, Tim.
Sid.
Sid, was it?
Yes, it was.
Are you
I think so. Brooklyn Evans.
Brooklyn Evans.
Gage Evans. Brooklyn Evans. Your brother. And like we were saying, younger age, freshman. He's doing a phenomenal job as linebacker. And JV, I'm pretty sure he is running back. There is
Molly Hance. Yep. Escorted by her dad and her cousin.
Up next, Kennedy Hire with her brother Cole Hire. He also rotates at Y with Hayden and Reese.
As you can see, folks, Ryan is doing a fantastic job.
Yes, well done, Ryan.
Yes, well done.
Well done. Last up, Nozila Ismailova with her father. Curious. I'm really curious to see who's going to win here.
Me too.
Who you thinking?
Honestly, my vote, I'm leaning towards Nazila.
I think Nozila's
I think Nazila,
going to win here.
I mean, she's top in her class.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, nice person. We talked to her decorating for homecoming today. She's a great person. But, I mean, all of the girls on the court are amazing girls. They're all nice. So, it could go any way. And Nazila Ismailova
Runner-up.
is your runner-up.
Is your runner-up. That's right. Man, wow. That's our
It,
answer.
that's it.
Okay, second guess. Brooklyn Evans.
I think Kennedy. I think Kennedy wins it here.
It's tough. I could go for all of them. It could be any
I
single
think
one of them.
Kennedy takes it. Your 2024 homecoming
Brooklyn
queen is
Evans.
Brooklyn Evans.
Brooklyn Evans, ladies and gentlemen. First try.
Good guess. Good guess.
Thank you. Wasn't a guess. It was a promise. And everybody who's watching, Brooklyn Evans is now the 2024-2025 homecoming queen. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
With-
Brooke.
4 minutes left until we kick off the second half. Hopefully Johnny can get moving here a bit. Don't want to see him miss some of the second half here. I know he would be pretty deterred, to say the least. Quick update. Owen's mother walked in for his pretzel. No cheese.
I mean, this is a shame.
I mean, no
like,
cheese. It is a
I'm kind of
shame.
under the weather right now. My throat hurts. I would have liked a nice
Nacho
soft pretzel
cheese.
with some nice cheese to ease up the juices in my
Yes,
throat.
Yes.
And now I have to eat this dry pretzel
Yeah,
with
I gotta
salt.
say,
And I don't have water.
Yeah, see, that's
But she paid for it, so I'm going to eat it. But,
right.
I mean, that's just a shame.
Shout out to Jennifer Lane for the pretzel delivery.
Love you, Mom.
About a minute and 20 seconds to go. John should be arriving shortly-ish. Seconds before we kick off. I'm gonna say they're definitely gonna delay the game. I don't see either team on the field yet. Oh, I see Towanda walking down.
Here come your Towanda Black Knights back onto the field for the second half. They will be receiving the kickoff. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my pretzel. As we were just saying, no cheese.
No
So.
cheese with the pretzel. We missed. You guys missed the conversation. Crap, I forgot what it was about.
It was about how
Oh yes.
it's
What cheese
my
fits
my
with.
throat is. Oh yes,
Yes.
We were talking about that.
Yep. I mean,
It's just one of those things that makes everything better. Another thing I feel strongly about this is butter, butter and bacon.
I'll make an analogy here.
Okay,
I'll say Riley Vanderpool to this team is
cheese.
cheese in general.
That's a
Sometimes I appreciate
fantastic.
that. Ryder Bowen as well.
He's the bacon to their
He's-
Hornet squad.
What does bacon go with? Cheese goes with burgers, salads,
Hot dogs, mac noodles.
mac and cheese.
But think
Goes-
about it.
goes
You
with-
could put bacon on a burger. You could put
on a
bacon
burger.
on a hot
You
dog.
can put bacon in mac and cheese.
You could put bacon in mac and cheese. You can eat bacon plain.
Yep.
I would say you can eat cheese plain. I've done that. Cheese sticks, obviously.
Yep, obviously.
Mozzarella, cheddar.
Yeah. Bacon bits as well. Bacon bits itself.
Yep.
Put bacon bits on everything. In a salad. Boom. There's your bacon.
Yep.
Um,
There's your salt.
loaded potato. There's your bacon.
Baked potato.
There's your cheese
Sloppy
as well.
Joe.
Sloppy
Throw
Joe.
it on
There's
a
your
Sloppy
bacon
Joe.
bits. Put on. Put bacon on anything, folks.
Yeah.
Looks like we're about to kick off soon. No job. So far.
third quarter set underway to start. Towanda will be receiving the kickoff. We do have Gene back. Gene is back in town with us. Can
ladies and gentlemen, not too sure what's going on. We have 2 live streams up right now, so if you are in the right live stream to hear the commentating, there is also another YouTube video where there is no sound, so I apologize for the mishap.
John is back in the press box
Yeah,
with us.
What do you got to say about the last 5 minutes of that game?
So I didn't catch most of it. I was in the that pavilion over there. But here's what I'll say. It looks like the tires kind of fell off for the Knights. They had something rolling, and then it just fell apart. But they get the ball to start the half. You gotta get right back to where we were at this point of the game, where we got those 2 touchdowns. We had unanswered. They had 0 on the scoreboard. If the Knights want to get this win, you got to get back to that level of production from that offense. Good kick return, though.
Good block.
Flag on the play. It looks like
Good block by Sawyer there.
I think we might have gotten an illegal block here from the Knights. We'll see, though.
Could have been number 64.
Now, John, you weren't hearing us earlier. We were just talking about before you got in the box, but my lovely mother got me a pretzel, and they didn't have cheese.
No cheese.
So I'm eating a dry pretzel, and
Yep.
I'm slightly.
So are you like asking for my thoughts on eating pretzels?
We actually were just talking about
no.
that. What are 3? Well, actually, we probably shouldn't. We should probably stick to the game here.
Well, no,
we were talking about
we're at a Friday night football game. We can
I
talk
made
about
the
whatever you
analogy
want.
of Riley Vanderpool being cheese.
Okay. All right, let's move on.
All right.
No. He wants to. You should hear him out.
It was a good point.
It was a good point.
It was all right.
Like that's all I need to hear, and
Riley
I probably
Vanderpool.
it was probably wise what you were saying.
Appreciate that. Riley
no
Vanderpool
one
and Caden Delmeter in the backfield.
Oh, look at this.
Empty backfield. Caden Delmeter lining up.
I like this.
On the line of scrimmage here. Motion slider.
Yup. Good run. So another thing I wanted to point out, obviously I was down there, kind of got a good look at how everyone was looking after they were walking back. What I see on a lot of the faces of the Black Knights, I see they don't look panicked, they don't look flustered, they look like they know they're gonna win this game, which is definitely a good thing. Obviously,
Calm. Calm and collected.
They're calm. Yep. And I think that's a good thing. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed. They're not guaranteed to win this game, but it was good seeing that. Obviously, there's Will Schroeder. Good catch for Will.
Great reception by Will Schroeder.
As the crowd goes wild.
For number 24.
But as I was saying, that's always a good thing to see. And that just goes to show how experienced these guys are. They've been through these kind of moments where they've been on rolls, they've went on runs, and then they kind of let off a little at halftime. They're fine. They know they're fine. That's a good thing. I'm sure Wellsboro was feeling good about how they ended the half. It's going to be a fun rest of this football game.
I'm not sure if you picked up on it, but we were looking at some of the different kind of playmakers on this team for Wellsboro. Number 22, Jonathan Carl. He's a junior. He had that great interception in the last.
I did see the
couple
interception.
couple-
I did pick up on that. It was good.
It was
Obviously, if you're in the Knights, you take chances like that. With that much time,
yes.
throwing an interception
That
there,
was-
that doesn't hurt.
That's all right. It was the right move, but
So, and I wanted to ask you guys, who picked up the Wellsboro touchdown?
it was Ryder Bowen.
Go figure. He's the guy.
But was after a
It was a muffed kick.
fantastic
Yeah, that was a great throw.
Jonathan Carl throw down
Okay.
here by the 20. It was I don't know how many yards. What would you say? Probably 50.
Let's see. He was at about probably the.
I mean, they were probably right here, somewhere, right in here, and it was down by the 20, by the numbers.
Yeah, I'll say it was around there.
Beautiful catch.
No, Wellsboro definitely gained a lot of momentum.
Yeah,
those last 5 minutes.
That
of the
last
game.
5 minutes.
He started making connections with receivers that we didn't see much before.
Yeah, that was. I noticed that the quarterback.
Yep. He's getting more comfortable now. He's a freshman, but he's
a good
developing.
player.
He is
He's a
developing.
good player.
And he's gonna be.
Griffin Morale.
He's gonna be good.
3rd and 4 for the Knights.
Show me.
And we got a. What do we got? False start? Coach Wecker's not happy. He's seems frustrated with the call. I'm not sure what the call was exactly. We didn't really get a signal from the ref. I think they're still talking it over.
It's the little things in life.
So what I think happened right there, they're arguing that I think Wellsboro got away with an encroachment and they ended up going with a false start on the Knights. They're still talking it over, so nothing's official, but just from a outside view, that looks like what's going on here.
It's the little things in life, and it's the little things in football.
Yep. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. So it looks like
Not too sure.
So I think they're just.
Looks like it's canceled
I think
out.
that I think it's canceled
I think
out.
That's exactly what you just said it was. 3rd and 4. Some movement.
High snap.
Oh,
Good tackles. Fumble.
I'll tell you what.
I think he was down.
I'll tell you what. Number 25 made a
He was down. Yeah.
kind of an amazing play there. I saw he was on the line and he started shifting over towards the way that V-Pool did run, and he didn't go down immediately there, but he knew where he was going. They're doing a great job on defense to read, and they are reading very well, especially number 25. Looks like there's another one.
Start. Ah.
It's the little things
Yeah.
in life, and
Punt-
it's the little things
Punt team's out
in
there, so
football.
and that's obviously as a coach, I'm sure Coach Recker pretty frustrated with that. You had a chance to go for it on 4th down, maybe make something happen. Now you're forced to punt pretty much, because you're up 6. You don't want to give them this field positioning, especially with how the momentum has kind of switched.
It switched the last 5 minutes of the game when Wellsboro was making passes and getting off field pretty well.
See this punt. Oh, yeah. Jack Wheaton!
Jack!
Come on! Unbelievable.
What a play.
Jack Wheaton.
Dog Jack Wheaton.
A
the
bad
kicker.
snap and Jack Wheaton.
That was a great run by Jack.
That is unbelievable.
He might be the fastest player on
Did
the
they
team.
give him the first? Please.
I'm going to say he definitely got the first down.
And they didn't.
I'm going to question that a bit.
Ah, that's a tough one.
That's all right. That's okay. Great run, regardless, by Jack Wheaton. Great effort.
I mean, that just shows the athlete Jack Wheaton is. I mean, that's
was
a crazy
very well
run.
done. He got the ball and he got upfield fast.
Wow. Definitely not a design play right there.
Yeah, I don't think they went over that once ever in practice.
That was just it was a bad snap, and Jack couldn't get, because there was what happened, there was a Hornet that just was all over him.
That's right.
And he couldn't punt it. It would have been blocked, and then who knows what could have happened. So,
That
smart
was,
play
I
by
was going to
Jack.
say, that was definitely the smartest
Yeah.
option he had, to was just try and
Plus,
get it
he is
upfield.
fast.
He
He is fast, so, I mean, I would like to see them do a little bit more fake punts with Jack. That'd be cool.
So number 72 on our team. 72, Eden Flynn. Great job getting to the QB and kind of pressuring him to not get the pass that he wanted to get.
Good run.
Number 25.
Ryder Bowen. He just doesn't go down.
I mean, he just knocks off people like flies.
He's a strong man.
His 0 to 60 is just very impressive.
Anyways,
Pistol.
Good formation.
Look at Eden Flynn.
Number 7.
And
Quick check down to number 20 there. He's
I-
got some wheels too.
so
Number
What-
20, Cole Knapp, also junior.
So I want to give some credit to the Wellsboro coaching staff. So the Knights were able to shut down Bowen early, shut down their original game plan. Great adjustments have been made. Like as we see there, play action. We didn't see that in the beginning of the game where they decided to go with the play action, and it works. I mean, with the Knights' defense they've been running, they've been dropping everyone in the box on this pistol set, and they do it again.
And,
When you pass with this kind of set, it's hard to stop because you have everyone in the box. Nice play,
That's what happens.
Tristan Conklin.
Well done, Tristan Conklin.
That's a big
there.
play.
No, but they trust freshman number 7 to make some good plays.
I mean, yeah.
And he's a great
Do I think they're
quarterback.
necessarily incredible, tough plays? No. And they're putting him in positions to succeed, which is good.
He's making good reads. He's got the checkdowns right. And he's got good
There-
lobs too. He's made some
With
great
a
lobs
freshman
for that
quarterback,
touchdown.
you want to make him feel as comfortable as possible, and
That's
that's what
right.
they've done. There's
It's like
this
diamond formation
that
on
diamond.
the left, just like we saw last week. Quite a bit.
So they have to adjust. You see Slider had to go out.
Oh my! Oh, 22's got some separation there. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Hornets.
that's
Number 22, Jonathan Carl. Like I was saying.
gonna tie it up.
Jonathan Carl. I like it.
Pick your head up,
exactly
Will.
what I was saying.
Pick your head up, Will.
It's like the reception. Was
That stuff
on
happens. I mean,
Will Schroeder.
It's all right,
He had some great separation.
yeah,
I think what they
and let me say it again. What we just saw, we saw the Knights bring everyone in the box again,
yes.
but they were expecting that pistol set. They ended up in that diamond.
that was a great
and then
job
they
by the
had-
Wellsboro coaching
when-
staff as well.
Yeah, because you have everyone in that box. You see Slider was a little flustered. They had to adjust to the play right before the snap. They got the snap off pretty quick, and then they had a bomb
and
right
they
over the
go for
top.
2. And
And he runs in easily.
So we're gonna have a Wellsboro Hornet lead
Number
in this
7.
game. So the Hornets take the
Griffin
lead.
Morrill. He's a stud. Griffin Morrill's a stud. Obviously, number 25, Ryder Bowen. Jonathan Carl with the touchdown. I mean, like I was saying about the last 5 minutes of that first half,
Yeah,
the momentum
he-
shifted. And the momentum's there for Wellsboro. Towanda.
That Jonathan Carl. I don't think we
Tawanda's
praised him
gotta
enough in
make
the beginning.
something
I mean,
happen
he's a stud.
He sure is. You got a lot of playmakers on the Wellsboro side, and the coaching staff included. The ability to shift plays and be comfortable with them and to make plays like that. With the new diamond formation that we haven't seen from Wellsboro in the first half, and to call that play at that time, it was perfect. Wellsboro leading 16-14, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Looks like another one of those kicks that we saw not too long ago. Like I was saying, not a bad idea. I think they got the right idea there for what their intentions are. Yeah, to go back to that, last touchdown that they just had from Wellsboro, the QB, man, I should know his name by now.
Griffin Morale.
Yeah, that's right, Griffin Morale. I should know his name by now. He's all over the place. But no, from the
It's all right.
QB, he made a good play because he was looking left, and he was, I'm going to say he almost faked it. He might have faked it.
I think
On the
that,
left
I think
side
that was
there,
his read.
the
I think that was
safety-
his read the whole way. I don't think he
The
would.
safety shifted left. The backers shifted left. They saw the diamond formation, and then they left a one-on-one.
Let me say this.
They left a one-on-one.
I think that was the play all along
I
because
think it was. I think
they-
they're hiding it.
over and over we
Yes.
saw the like I keep saying, they bring
Absolutely
everyone in the
right.
box.
Absolutely.
They were ready for that.
Tawanda's got to make something happen here.
They were
Slider on the
they had that in
motion.
their back pocket the whole game.
Hand off.
Big hit.
That was a big hit.
So here we go, 2nd and 10. Vanderpool drops back in the pocket.
Gotta get rid of it.
Good pocket work by Riley
Nice.
Vanderpool.
It's a good run.
Bring up a 3rd and
You know,
short.
a play that I haven't seen Towanda pull out yet is that kind of motion. I thought Slider was going to do it there, but it's usually Tashawn. Like I was saying last week, when Tashawn kind of fakes that motion, and then he's either goes to the left or the right of the running back like Caden or Jace, and then he's kind of that lead blocker for him. And they got a lot of good yards off of that.
So I do think they ran that a couple times, and Wellsboro was able to shut it down. Wellsboro
Maybe
has
true.
impressed me with how ready they've been.
Yeah,
they've
they
definitely
watched
watched the last week's game because everything the Knights got going, like their plays they went to. Here's a big 3rd down. So,
And another
There's a
flag
flag.
is on the play.
but as I was saying, the big plays that the Black Knights got, and all of the plays they used, we see them trying to do it again. Wellsboro's all over it. So both teams have done a nice job preparing for this game. And I'm going to say the Wellsboro Hornets have done a nice job adjusting. And the Knights really, so far at least, haven't really gotten that huge play after, obviously, when we were
Absolutely.
up 14-0.
I
But
think what we're going to see on Tawanda's defense, obviously, is they're going to kind of press back a little bit.
yeah,
because
they're going to play it a little bit more safe.
empty backfield, V-Pool, takes charge, uses his own feet, stays
He's
up.
still
and
up.
He's going
Riley Vanderpool,
to get that first down.
first down.
No, but I think
What a
the-
play. Oh,
I-
my.
That
was
is
a great
huge
play.
for the
He
Black
stayed
Knights.
up.
That's the biggest play of the game thus
That was
far.
that was a great play. I think what we're seeing here is kind of a lockdown rushing. The running plays aren't it for Towanda or Wellsboro. We've seen 2 touchdowns for each teams with great passing plays. Both QBs doing a nice job. Riley Vanderpool with the nice
And
fakes
when-
and the nice moves.
When the Black Knights do get those rushing yards, it's from a pass play because Riley Vanderpool
Yes.
is able to get out of
Yes,
the pocket and go.
absolutely.
There's that fake
Just
jet
like that.
sweep.
Stays upfield, nice spin move to get a couple yards. That's what I'm saying. You got to stick to the nice check downs, like Wellsboro's been doing pretty well. Freshman QB's been getting nice check downs to Jonathan Carl, whoever else is on the receiving core there, and they've been getting upfield slowly. And neither team, for Ryder Bowen, he hasn't been getting those breakthrough runs. You've been seeing breakthroughs through the passing. I think once either QB gets warmed up, it's the team's momentum. Either team's momentum. It's an air raid.
Motion by Gardner. 2nd and 6. Vanderpool rolls out. Throws. Behind Slider. And we also have a flag. It might be a hold. So we do have a hold. That'll push the Knights back 10. So it'll be 2nd and 16 to go.
It's the little things in life, and it's the little things in football. Second and 16 for the Towanda Black Knights. Number 14, Cole Heyer.
It's Gage Evans. Vanderpool. Throws
Oh
deep.
my goodness gracious.
And it's caught.
That was something.
Gage Evans. Still up.
Gage
Evans on 10.
That's a touchdown.
Oh my.
What a play.
Wow.
Gage Evans.
Freshman. Freshman.
The freshman comes into the game.
Wow.
Brooklyn
Makes the
Evans.
play of his
Brooklyn
life.
Evans wins homecoming queen. Gage Evans wins Towanda's heart tonight, folks. I mean, wow. Looks like there's an injury on the field. but
Unbelievable.
I mean, Reese Slider, freshman. Gage Evans, freshman. Phenomenal.
We got some freshman killers on this team, fellas.
Absolutely terrific. Man, and he didn't.
A little, and I'll say this, a little bit underthrown.
It was. And
But Gage Evans able to come back, get it, make the catch, and then break like 2 tackles.
he had some
I mean,
separation. I was afraid of that defensive back maybe getting some kind of pick there if he got up. Gage Evans made the pass. He made the catch.
It was a nice ball. Everything was nice.
It was a
right
great
there.
ball. It was great moves by Gage.
Gage Evans.
Wait,
He had
well
a big.
done to stay up.
He had a big week last week, and an even bigger one this week.
And that's a great way to get the momentum right back to Towanda. Towanda up by 4. Exactly like what I was saying. It's the air raid. It's the air raid that's going to win this game.
Switched it. I don't know what's really going on with this other camera, but
Ryan
it
Hennessy,
is just.
he's on and off
What
here.
is he?
There's Chase Guerin.
Yeah, there. Let me close the scoreboard for you. There's Connor Barnes. There's some of our. If he can hold the camera still for
If we
longer
can
than
go
5
back to the normal
seconds.
camera, please.
There we go. There it is.
There he is.
By the way, you guys probably don't know there is an injury. We are waiting further play.
Yeah, not too sure what happened there, but hopefully he's going to be okay. Does anybody know?
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
Well, you could mute the mic first, Owen, before you start hurling on the microphone there. Not too sure what the number is there for the injury. We'll let you know soon. not too sure of the number, but he's in the ambulance right now. Hopefully he's doing all right.
That's just, you don't want to see that. It's really, I don't know what to say. Thank you to
Yeah, we've got
the wonderful
Kate,
emergency services.
Emergency services.
Yep. Kate,
And
thank you guys.
Prayers go out to him and his family. Hope he's all right.
I mean, that's just something scary. That's scary. I can't imagine how his parents are feeling right now.
Looks like they're gonna go for two.
Go for two here. Back in the game.
Unloads.
And they get
By
it.
Riley Slider.
2
Great
points.
catch. Great reception.
Your Black Knights now lead 22-16 with just under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
I like that play call.
That was
the right move. Good execution by Riley Slider and Vanderpool.
So a great back and forth battle so far in this one. Wellsboro will get another chance on offense here.
Towanda up by 6.
That's correct.
Had to think about that for a second. He's caught. He's going up field. Like I said, shifty.
He's going. Good tackle.
Good tackle by Jack Wheaton. Man.
I'll tell you what. Great return, but it could have been way worse for the Knights. Jack Wheaton making a play.
There he is again. Merrick Mastro, Jr., another key player for the Wellsboro team. Fast and shifty, like we saw in that middle there. Got a lot of fast players on Wellsboro. Number 2 lining up on the
First and 10, pistol set for the Hornets. Keeps it. Morale. Throws. Incomplete. Threw it away.
Looks like it's a interception from Eden Flynn from the sidelines there.
So, I think we got a grounding call on that last play. It was either a grounding or false. I'm not sure what exactly the call was. Illegal man downfield, that's what it was. So, put the Hornets back 5 yards. It'll be first down and 15. Sticking that pistol set. See how the Knights handle it. They're still sticking to their game plan of bringing everyone in the box pretty much.
Looks like
They're dropping Hayden and Will a little bit back, so it's something to keep an eye on.
Floating there.
Bowen keeps.
25. Yeah, you can see it. You can see
And he
it.
gains around 5.
You can see that shift to the Tawanda's defense, and then Ryder Bowen. He gets it.
So we have a second down and 9 coming up.
That's something Wellsboro's doing pretty well. They're kind of capitalizing on Towanda's shift a bit, even though it's not really a big shift at all. It's still enough, it looks like. We'll see. There's 7 drops.
Morale.
What a floater.
Might be
No.
no grounding on that call.
Number.
So Morale.
Is it number
Big third down coming up.
Yeah, it looks like it was intended for number 20.
So Eden Flynn checks in on defense.
So it's gonna be
See what
3rd
formation
and
they
8.
come out in.
3rd and 8 on the Wellsboro's 46.
Diamond. So 3rd and 8. And look,
Formation.
Knights are recommunicating, realigning.
Good shift.
Morale.
Good job.
Grounding. Yep, intentional grounding. Jace Gunther, a big play. That's huge for the Knights. So they definitely have to punt here. And if you're the Knights, this is probably the most important offensive drive of the night coming up.
I'll say number 7 wasn't at first looking at the left side because there was another one-on-one. But Will Schroeder did drop back, and he had him covered. So then that's when he looked to the right, and then that's when things got pretty messy.
The design play
great
was
job by the
it was supposed to be a screen pass. The Knights played it well. They shaded underneath, and the Knights able to force an intentional
It's great
grounding. So
communication by the defense.
for those that don't know at home, that pretty much plays as a sack. So although he's not credited, pretty much a sack for Jace Gunther.
Minute 30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Wellsboro is punting. Jonathan Carl.
And he's done a nice job punting tonight.
Yeah,
That's been
his
an-
putts have been pretty solid.
It's helped the Hornets out a lot.
Yep.
So let's see here. Another good one.
A good kick. Looks like Slider's going to grab
Yeah,
it.
and that's a
Got
good
some
read.
momentum.
Trip.
Oh, yeah,
Just-
tripped
He
up.
tripped over
Just-
number 4.
Just that little trip there. Man. Looks like Towanda's going to start their offense around the 40-yard line. Big drive for Wellsboro here.
Second and 6. Vanderpool
Vanderpool
throws.
unloads.
Caught.
Interception.
Slider. Still up. Riley Slider.
Great run by Riley Slider there.
What a play for the
Great
Knights.
catch, too. Good coverage. That was also a great catch.
Oh, yeah,
He was wide open. That's a big play for the Knights. Vanderpool read the coverage well. Simple concept. Able to get the Knights a first down.
So they're going to let the clock wind down here for the beginning of the 4th quarter. Knights 22, Wellsboro 16. Looks like they've got Gage Evans in the backfield now. So there's a timeout for Wellsboro. Just like to shout out for our sponsors yet again, Flint Propane, Switch and Save, and our other sponsor, Bradford Tioga, Head Start Incorporated. Thank you to our two sponsors.
So look ahead. Obviously we've been, well, at least I've been talking about the Philadelphia Eagles these last couple, or the last stream at least, our first one. Eagles, Falcons, Monday Night Football. You guys care to share what you think's gonna happen in that?
Saquon Barkley's gonna go crazy again. He's better
Well,
than
you see, this is what I think's gonna
He's
happen
better than Christian McCaffrey.
after this play.
Gage
Evans
with the run.
Nice run.
Huh.
3 yards. So, what I think's gonna happen. Opening drive for the Eagles. Eagles make a nice run down the field. Okay. We're gonna get past the 50 maybe.
Yep.
And then Jalen Hurts is gonna throw an interception. We're gonna see an interception. On
The
first drive.
Eagles' hate from John is insane.
It's not hate.
It's borderline hatred, borderline.
It's a hatred.
It is a hatred. There's no other word for it.
That's fine.
But if that's how you feel,
Vanderpool.
he's got some room.
First down and
Nice
more.
First down and more.
Great job to get upfield. That was a nice play.
So here we go. Knights in the red zone. At the 15.
Gage Evans in the backfield yet again.
Vanderpool. Quick screen. Reese Slider. Oh!
Oh.
Big hit.
my.
He gets right back up. Big hit
Reception
on
by
Reese
Reese.
Slider. But I think the story of this game,
Man.
the freshman killers, Reese Slater and Gage Evans, the combination of the two freshmen, they have been lights out. They've been
Unstoppable.
It's
Money.
very impressive.
It's an unstoppable wall. What happens when an immovable object hits an immovable wall?
I don't know.
I mean, John, you are taking physics as of right now, so you should
I'm not thinking physics.
get in there. What's he stop?
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Black Knights.
Attaboy.
It's a well done job.
Riley Vanderpool.
Like I said, it's about the passes. Number 54 running out, Jacob Haney. Jack Wheaton yet again to kick with no net on this side. Uh-oh, and we have people walking. And he drains it. Oh my gosh, there's a net. Never
There is a net, ladies and
mind.
gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
You can't see it.
That's right.
It's very hard to see, but it's there. I don't know, how do they get those up so quick? We weren't even paying attention.
You know what, Owen?
There's been a net on that side this whole time. I
I'm
just
gonna
been
say-
letting you guys play it off. There
Yes,
isn't a net
I'm
over
about to
there.
say that.
Yeah, there is now.
They're on the left side there.
Oh, there is.
We were worried when you were over there for homecoming court. We
Yeah,
were
I was
worried
just
you were
about to
gonna
say
get
that.
dome piece.
If I'm not mistaken, you were around that area. But,
I was in the pavilion.
Oh yes, that's right.
True.
You weren't walking.
So unless Jack Wheaton shanked one, which is pretty much you have a better chance of seeing a turkey hunt down a lion. You know what I'm saying?
John, that was a terrible analogy. Nate's analogy with the Riley Vanderpool and cheese was much better.
Thank you, Owen Lane.
I will say.
Jack Wheaton. Then again, kick off with the Towanda Black Knights. Towanda Black Knights winning 29-16 with around 10 minutes left.
Gorgeous kick.
Saved by number 2. Fast.
He is pushed out of bounds by number 14, Gage Evans.
At 0 to 60, man, like I was saying. Fast fella. Shifty fella.
Completion over the middle.
Number 2.
And that'll move
Say that's good enough for a first
move
down.
the chains. So the Hornets, fourth quarter drive, need to get something here.
I remember having to do quite a bit of chain gang back in the day. And, some great memories. Various Farrell, actually.
Pistol set for the Hornets. Look at that. Double team on number 2 on the
looks like we got
outside.
a stack here.
Double team, double coverage. Bill Belichick style.
Flag on the
Harris
play.
Farrell. Let the dogs eat. And he's slow to get up.
Looks like it's going to be first and 29. First and 29.
I want to say there was a hold and a face mask on the Hornets.
I think one of them was a legal man downfield.
Bowen. It's tackled by Shorty Robinson. So it'll be second and a county to go. Here we go, second down. Yep, false start. That'll push the Hornets back even further. I think that was on number 6. Went too early. So it'll be 2nd and 32.
It's the little things in life, and it's the little things in football.
Here we go. Pistol set. Encroaching. So we went from a false start pushing them back 5 yards to an encroachment, but I'll give them the 5 yards right back. So,
I'm not gonna.
but
say
that, you know what?
I'm not gonna say it again. I want to say it again, but I'm not gonna say it again. No, I'm gonna say it. It's the little things in life, and it's the little things in football. Unloads, number 20.
So good amount of yards, but you still have 3rd and forever. So that'll make it 3rd and 21.
3rd and 21.
So you're getting to the point of the game where it's 4 down territory. Unless this is an incomplete pass, if I'm the Hornets, I'm going for it. Incomplete pass, you probably want to punt it out and rely on your defense. But here we go. They got trips on that right side.
Trips on the right side. That's
It's pistol trips.
So they still got that double team stack on the left side there. Unloads.
He throws. Swatted away.
I thought that was a one-handed interception by Tanner Vanderpool down there.
And here comes the punt unit, and this is the right call for sure. So you got to rely on your defense now to keep you in this game if you're the Hornets, which the last couple drives for the Knights have been very explosive. They've done a nice job making the little plays, and it leads to the bigger plays. So look for the same thing, same game plan for the Knights here. They're definitely going to chew the clock. We saw the clock management last week, and it was beautiful. So look to see that again. Good punt again.
It's a good punt.
Out of Vanderpool.
Keeps it.
Goes to the outside, and that's going to be on Hayden Space.
Good flag on the play there.
So Hayden
Man.
Space, a block in the back. And that'll cost him.
I'm sure it's not necessary to say it again, and I won't say it again, but if anybody knows the saying, it applies.
Run by Gage Evans. So that's good to see. I think after that touchdown that Gage had, you want to keep him on the field as much as possible. And that's what they've done. Trips for the Knights. Vanderpool drops back, throws, caught, slider, makes a man miss, still going, horse collar. No call from the ref. Wow. That's a missed call by the refs. Definitely got away with a horse collar there. But nonetheless, big play for the Knights.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that.
Yeah,
Not being a horse. I mean, it
was
was pretty
it
prevalent.
definitely was. I don't. It's just.
It's a tough call.
It happens.
Yep.
It is what it is. It doesn't hurt them ultimately because
No.
it's still a great play.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's Curtis Maynard out there for the Knights. So the freshman still, he's in motion. Gage, Evans. Ooh. Oh! Hopefully he's all right. So 2nd and 6 for the Knights. Shotgun, empty set. Curtis Maynard still out there for the Knights. Vanderpool keeps it. Nice run and a first down. It's Gunther on the carry. Another carry for Gunther. That'll move the chains. A first down for the Knights. Great clock management again.
Two minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Knights lead 29-16.
Curtis Maynard in motion. Vanderpool keeps it.
Get in there. Down at the 3, 4.
It's real close.
Second down to go. So you get these 3 yards, you'll move the chains, and then it'll be first and goal. we inch closer to approaching under 2 minutes left in this game. Great work from the Knights. That's something that I have noticed. That's been winning them these 2 games, maybe soon to be 3. Their clock management has been electric. Fumble. I think they blew it dead to begin with, so it'll be third down, roughly the same to go. Might have lost a yard.
Knights up by 13. Clock's winding down. About a minute 39.
Touchdown, Knights!
Riley Slider.
Riley Slider. And that will likely do it. Now a 3-possession game. So the Knights able to add enough in the later parts of this game. The defense for the Knights really tightened things together.
Yeah, not going to be surprised. Second string's going to be coming out here real soon.
And they were able to manage the clock again. And that won them these last 2 games for sure.
Jack Wheaton for the extra point. And it's good, and that is gone. Your Knights lead 36-16 with a minute 19 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Knights have 3 timeouts to use, and the Hornets have 2. Jack Wheaton will kick the ball away.
Flag on the kickoff. Something to note, a lot of penalties this game. A lot. And as Nate would say, his phrase that we've heard, it's true.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Drops back to throw. It's incomplete. Griffin Morale. Good performance tonight, especially as a freshman. Excited to see what he does in his future. Story for the Black Knights, though, the freshman class played great. And that's going to be something to look out for these next couple weeks. We saw how good the freshmen played. We'll see a lot more of them. And then mix that with the already experienced and veteran players that have been playing great so far this year. This is a deep Towanda team this year. .40 seconds to go.
And that looks like it's probably going to be it right there.
Yeah, they're
And that's the
not
game.
gonna get another
folks.
playoff.
36-16, Towanda Black Knights for the homecoming game.
Great game. It was
Yeah.
closer for a while, and
It-
What a game.
I think the
Knights
score
missed-
the score doesn't show how close this game was. The game was close,
Well done.
but a big win for the Knights. We'll be back
We'll be back for the
two
next
two
home
Fridays.
2 Fridays from now. So
game. Thanks for tuning in.
thanks for tuning in as always, and hopefully you all have a pleasant, good rest of your evenings.
Enjoy your weekend.
Signing out.